Hey everyone, Erica here from the Little Iguanas Children's Safety Foundation, and I want to welcome you back to another safety tip of the week. As we head into spring, it's pretty much the perfect time to talk about recognizing your inner warning signs and setting boundaries and learning how to talk about that funny feeling that you get inside, which brings us to today's topic, your harm alarm. What is that funny feeling that you get that you know something just isn't right and you know that you need to tell someone? So, I want to talk a few minutes about this important safety lesson. And I'm going to give you the highlights so that you can bring this conversation back to your home or your classroom so you can talk to your little ones about sharing that funny feeling. So, what is your harm alarm? That is what Lil Iguana calls that funny feeling inside you get when something you know just isn't right. And it's all about trusting your gut. So, maybe it's a nervous feeling you get before going somewhere new, or maybe it's a feeling like a little bit embarrassed or scared about a situation. These feelings are your body's way of saying, a warning sign. Hey, something is up. And that is your harm alarm going off. That's your gut feeling that you know something just isn't right and you need to tell someone. So your harm alarm might go off if someone asks you to go somewhere and you know that a trusted adult doesn't know where you're going, or you feel uncomfortable about something someone said or something someone did, or you're asked to do something that you know that you shouldn't be doing, or you're asked to keep a secret and that makes you feel uneasy, or something just doesn't feel right and you might not even be able to explain why. So, here's how you can talk about your harm alarm and how you can practice with your kiddos. I want you to explain it in kid friendly terms. So, you might say something like, your harm alarm is that little voice inside of you that says something just doesn't feel right. And it's there to help keep you safe. So, the harm alarm is your inner voice, your inner alarm clock going off and saying, I need to tell someone I don't like what's happening. Something just isn't right. I feel weird. I feel sad. I feel strange. Something just doesn't feel right. And I want you to use real life examples. So ask, what would you do if a friend asked you to sneak off somewhere without a grown up knowing? Or what if someone made you feel uncomfortable and told you not to tell anyone? So those are real life examples you can use and talk to your kids about what they would do in those situations. And I want you to go a little bit further and practice those different situations. So play different scenarios where their harm alarm may go off and ask them what they would do. So what would they do if someone made them feel uncomfortable and told them not to tell anyone? What would your child do? What would your student do? This is really important to help rehearse these scenarios so that they know how to respond in real life and that they don't freeze if something like this happens. They feel comfortable because they have this experience and they have this training ahead of time. And I want you to encourage your little ones to speak up. So let kids know that it's okay to feel worried, it's okay to feel embarrassed or scared sometimes, but they should always trust and tell a trusted adult when their harm alarm goes off. And who is going to be that trusted adult? It's going to be mom or dad. If they're at grandma's house, it's going to be grandma. If they're at school, it could be a teacher that they trust. So they need to tell right away when their harm alarm is going off and why they're feeling that way or what they're feeling so that an adult in charge can help them. And I want you to make it an ongoing conversation because we can't just talk about our harm alarm one time. We can't just talk about buckling up or who's a stranger or look left, right, left again before you cross the street. These aren't one-time conversations. These are ongoing chats that we should be having on the car ride home from school, when we're setting the dinner table, when we're settling down for time on the couch at the end of the night. These are conversations that we should be having so that your child feels comfortable and confident in these situations so that when something like this does happen, they know exactly what to do and it is an instinct of what to do. So I want you to make it an ongoing conversation. It shouldn't be a one-time chat. I want you to bring it up regularly, especially when new situations arise, like starting a new school, starting a new school year, starting a new season. We're going into March. We're going to be going outside a lot more, meeting new people, visiting new places. We may be starting new sports, things like that. So it's all when these new situations could arise. And I want you to have this ongoing conversation with your kiddos. And why does this matter? Why is the harm alarm so important? And why should we be talking to our kids about it on a regular basis? So, talking about your harm alarm helps kids feel confident in recognizing and responding to unsafe situations. So, it's all about teaching them to trust their instincts, trust that gut feeling that they get when they know something isn't right. They have to tell an adult right away. And we're giving them the tools they need to navigate the world safely. So I want you to remind your child that they can always come to you or another trusted adult if something doesn't feel right, because the more we practice, the more they're going to be speaking up and the more confident they'll be to trust that inner voice, that inner alarm clock that they have inside when they know something just isn't right. So, if you're already one of our Safety Up members, in this month of March in our digital membership, we're going to be giving you 10 printable activities that you can use to reinforce this lesson at home. This month, we're talking about recognizing and teaching what those funny feelings are when something just doesn't feel right. So, if you're looking for more guidance on teaching this lesson and you're a Safety Up member, you're going to get that action plan that has everything that you need to learn how to teach the harm alarm, discussion points and discussion prompts on how you can talk about the harm alarm, and also 10 plus reinforcing printable activities that you can do in your home or in your classroom to reinforce the lesson of harm alarm. So if you're not a Safety Up member yet and you're thinking, what is this? Every month in our Safety Up digital membership, we give a monthly action plan that breaks down how to teach one safety or well-being lesson with super easy to follow steps. We give you videos to watch, music to listen to, and fun activities and worksheets that really help reinforce these lessons. And it's really just like a whole teaching toolkit right at your fingertips. You might be thinking like, where do I even start? How do I even teach these lessons? You don't have to worry about that. It just gets sent straight to your inbox each month. And if you're not a Safety Up member yet, you're going to get your first month for just $1 when you use code JOIN. You'll get instant access to this month and the entire action plan that talks all about harm alarm. So let's see if I have that. Safetyup.org is where you can go to join. Safetyup.org is where you can go to join our Safety Up digital membership. And if you use code JOIN at checkout, any of our tiered plans, so whether you're looking for just an action plan each month or access to hundreds of ready-to-use printable activities that cover over 20 safety and well-being topics, we have that plan as well. And you can use code JOIN to sign up with any of those tiers for just $1 for your first month. And if you join in the month of March, you will be getting that monthly action plan that's all about harm alarm and teaching what that funny feeling is and that you need to share it. So we have over 10 printable activities, including emotions, charades, worksheets, different activities that are all going to reinforce this lesson in a fun and interactive way. And I really hope that everyone joining takes advantage of this code. So we have code JOIN, and you can go to safetyup.org and get your first month for just $1. So I do want to go over to the chat. I know we have a couple of people joining us live on Instagram, on YouTube, and on Facebook. Has anyone ever talked to their child about their harm alarm before? I know we have a couple people joining us. If you haven't talked to your child about their harm alarm, it's a super important lesson. On YouTube, those joining us on YouTube, you can go right to our channel and you can see different music and videos that we have talking about this lesson. And then if you're joining us on Instagram or Facebook, go into our bio and you can check out our YouTube channel. Has tons of resources for teaching this lesson and over 20 other safety and well-being topics that we cover. And if you want to join us live every Tuesday at 10 a.m., you can text the word live to 844-385-7419, and you'll get a text message reminder for when you're going to be able to join us live on Tuesdays at 10 a.m. And also, if you're looking for more guidance on this lesson or any other lesson, I want you to come over to our Raising Safe Kids Facebook group. Raising Safe Kids Facebook group. And you can ask all of your questions inside that Facebook group. We have a great community of parents, educators, community members that are all there to support you. And we have members of the Little Iguana team there as well, so that we can answer all of your questions and we can just chat about different things that are going on and how you can raise safe and happy and emotionally intelligent kiddos. So I want you to remember, trust your gut. That is your harm alarm. It's important to talk about it on an ongoing basis. And if you want to join us, like I said, every Tuesday, you can text the word live to 844-385-7419, and we will send you a reminder for when we are going live each month. Safety Up members, grab your action plan in your account dashboard. And if you're not a member yet, we encourage you to join us in the Safety Up membership and get your first month for just $1. I am so excited for those who have joined us live today. Remember, you can always catch the replays on YouTube and on Facebook. And I hope to see you all again soon. Have a great week.